Hey guys, it's Michaela again, and welcome to another speed build of The Sims 4. So for this one, I actually built this home with my boyfriend. No, he is not in the voiceover with me, but he was with me when we were building because we're about to move into like our own place. Right now we live in separate places, but in the next few months, my lease ends in like September, his in like July or August, something like that. So within like the next month or two, we're gonna start looking for places to live together, which is super exciting. So I thought, why not try to build like something that we want, if that makes sense. Which I feel like this turned out to be more like a first home we would buy, which we're not buying a house right now. We're just renting. And realistically, we're probably just gonna get an apartment anyway. And actually, when I did the layout of this, I looked up a floor plan for an apartment. So it was kind of hard to like build it into a house. But he actually suggested to build a house instead of an apartment because realistically, that would be what we would prefer. But realistically wise, are we probably gonna get it? Who knows? I will let you guys know. Actually, probably when we do move and we get settled in, maybe I'll like redesign it in The Sims. I almost did that with the apartment that I live in now, but I just ended up not doing that. Mostly because I wasn't sure how my roommate was gonna feel if I redesigned her room, and I wasn't sure if I should just leave it blank. Plus, when we first moved in, we had not that much furniture anyway. But I actually, I think I still have it in The Sims, unless I demolish it. I honestly don't remember. And then I've also thought about doing like redesigning my room, but also I'm about to move soon, so I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. But right now I'm just working on the exterior. I've struggled so hard with the roofing. I think it's because the layout was kind of weird. And I think since I was going off an apartment floor plan, that's what made it even weirder because in an apartment, it's not like a house, so the roofing is a lot different because you have like multiple apartments in the same building. But so I did have to change the layout a little bit as I was going on, so it's not exactly, but that's okay. We also added a garage into it because we both really want a garage just for like storage purposes. And I don't know, I've never lived in a place that had like a real garage. Like my mom lives in the house, but she doesn't have an attached or like any type of garage at all. So that's just something that I really want one day. And then also with a house, I just really want pretty landscaping outside. Like whenever I go by houses and they have like all like the greenery and landscaping, I just want that. I really like plants and gardening and all that fun stuff. So that's just something that I just really want one. Since it's almost summer and at like Target, Walmart, those stores, they have all the flower seeds and flowers, and we do have a balcony at my apartment. So I've been starting to plant some flowers. Right now I'm trying to plant them from seeds, but who knows if they'll actually sprout. I've never been able to get them to sprout from a seed. Except I think when I was in elementary school, when we did like planting beans or something. Did you guys do that? I feel like that's a normal thing, because my roommate said she did that too. But I think I'm gonna go to the store sometime. I need to go grocery shopping anyway and just get like actual flowers so that way I can decorate at least the balcony a little bit. And now moving on to the inside. So this room over here is supposed to be like the master bedroom, I guess. So I put 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in here, which would be ideal because we want, well, mostly I really want a separate room for the computers because we're both gonna have intense computer setups. I mean, I think mine's a little bit more intense just because all the YouTube and streaming stuff, but he also has a pretty hefty gaming computer. So I really don't want to try to put it all in a bedroom or put the computers in the living room, especially with me doing YouTube and stuff, because I do not like recording in front of people. Like, it's already really hard when my roommate is in the same apartment as me, because I'm like, oh, can she hear me? Like, I don't know, I just get really nervous when I know people can hear me. And that's only with recording. It's really bad at voiceovers. But when I'm live streaming, it's usually fine because then I'm talking to people, so it just feels like less weird. I don't know. For those of you who do videos, does that happen to you? I feel like that's probably a normal thing. Also, with this build, so I decided to use CC in this build, which I never use build by CC. I use it for the Sims I create because Like for me personally, I just need to use CC for my Sims. But usually with houses and building and stuff, I never use it because I always like to put it on the gallery and I like it to be easier for anyone who wants to download it. But I was thinking, you know what? I'm building exactly what I want, so I'm going to use some CC, and now I'm a little bit obsessed. I'm not gonna lie. This is what happened when I first downloaded the eyelashes. Like when I first got into CC and mods and stuff, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna download the eyelashes because I want my Sims to like actually have eyelashes. And then I literally spent like 4 hours a night just downloading CC. And that's kind of what happened with the build buy and stuff. But also, I just started streaming again. So if you ever want to check out my streams on Twitch, my my Twitch is just mikaelaholly. Basically the same as my YouTube, but there's no space in between my first and middle name. So if you want to check those out, please do. But I was thinking maybe I should, when I build on Twitch, to just then use the CC, because I don't think I'll put the builds I put on Twitch on YouTube, or maybe I will. We'll see how it goes. But that was a really long story for this. But with that being said, I use CC in this build and now I love it. But I think another thing with it is I downloaded a lot of packs that were just like clutter items, which we do not have enough clutter in The Sims. Maybe I just build too much. I know we have a lot and I have all but 2 stuff packs. So I know I have a lot of items, but I build so much. Like I build at least a couple of houses or lots or whatever, at least a few times a week. So I'm using like the same stuff over and over again. So it was really nice to just have new items. And after I did this build, I ended up downloading more CC and stuff because, I mean, when I first downloaded it, I just downloaded stuff specifically for this build. So afterwards, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get some like baby stuff and kid stuff because I don't have any kids, so that none of that stuff was gonna go in here. But I love decorating baby and kids rooms. I especially love decorating nurseries. I feel like that's gonna be so fun if I ever have a kid myself, and I'm probably just gonna go crazy. But also, the thing with The Sims is it doesn't cost real money versus in real life it will. So we'll see about that. But anyways, over here I'm starting in the living room. It was pretty small, but also if it's just gonna be us two for the most part, maybe once in a while we'll have people over, then it doesn't really matter if it's small. I do like that the kitchen was a very decent size. I know I've mentioned this in other videos, but I really want a big kitchen. My kitchen right now is so tiny. Like, I had to get a rolling cart, which I wanted it anyways because I want a rolling cart for my classroom whenever I get one. But right now I'm just using it for extra food storage because there's just not enough room. Also, I downloaded that Darth Vader like poster thing for the wall. I love it. It's kind of like a watercolor type effect. I think it's really nice. Also, me and my boyfriend both like Star Wars. He's definitely a bigger fan, but we both like it. So, I don't know. I have some stuff to put on the walls for when we move in together. He has absolutely nothing besides a couple of things. So that's gonna be fun trying to decorate. I mean, I have like my entire room filled up like for the wall space and stuff, but also trying to fill up like an entire apartment or house. That's gonna be fun. And then over here, I just made like a little entryway. I think it's nice to have like a place where you can hang up your shoes and coats, which I really wish that I had that type of space in my apartment. I do have a shoe holder, but there's nowhere by the front door where I can really put it easily without it being in the way of other stuff. So hopefully my next place I'll be able to do that. My last apartment, I was able to have it next to the front door, which made it super nice because I could just like take off my shoes when I came into the house and they were just like right there, which, you know, is very nice. And then another thing that we both really want is to have a washer and dryer in the place. I mean, mostly him because he's just never not really had a washer and dryer except when he was in college. And he had lived in the dorm, so he had the shared facility. And for me, I've had one place that I've lived in my entire life where I had my own washer and dryer. Well, I guess except when I was in the sorority. But it was still shared. It was just like in the same house. But it was like a giant house. So that's something that we want. I feel like I would prefer to have a washer and dryer and like an actual laundry room in my place. But in the sake of this, since we had a garage, and I did put 2 cars in front to signify like my car and his car, which don't even look like our car. And at least for me, I think I would want to put my car in the garage, but I don't know, I've never had one. And then over here, I am working on the gaming room. Since we are both gamers, then I did figure that we both have our setups and our computers. He didn't like that the tables or the desks weren't completely even in the room, but for me, because some of my videos have face cam in them, right? So I want to have a nice background behind me instead of like just a wall. And so I wanted to put a bookshelf behind me, and then I put some Star Wars posters behind me, which I don't really have any Star Wars posters, but I think it would be a nice fit, or even just like some sort of gaming or something. Right now, I just have my tall bookshelf that is mostly my background behind me in my videos, and also I put the Baby Yoda little doll figurine thing in here, which I've been trying to look for a Baby Yoda doll, but it's so hard to find in this economy right now because they're either sold out or like I have the Target app and the Walmart app, and it'll be like, oh, it's in stock, and then I go and then it's not actually in stock. Last weekend I went to Target because it said they had some in stock, and so it showed me on the app like where it was in the store. I went there, I didn't see any, nor did I see where it like should have been on the shelves, because I was looking at the little tags where it says like the prices and stuff, and yeah, it just doesn't exist there. I'm hoping that, you know, once things start calming down a little bit, I'll be able to find it. Or like I found another one on the Disney store, but it said it was on pre-order and it wasn't expected to ship until July, which is a little bit sketchy because that'll be somewhere around the time that I'm trying to move. Plus, I've heard from some other people that when they pre-order it, it doesn't actually get to them for a long time after the website says. So maybe by the time I move, I will get my Baby Yoda doll to like kind of complete my collection. I actually do have a Baby Yoda poster now that I think about it. I literally just look next to me and it's right there. That was another thing that was really hard to find because at Target, I kept seeing like where the Baby Yoda posters were supposed to be, but they were never there until one day I found one left in stock. And the unfortunate part about it is it's kind of scratched a little bit, but it's okay. I stand him still. And then over here is the bedroom, so like the sleeping room, I guess, which me and my boyfriend have talked about it. And we're not sure if we want the bigger room to be our gaming room or not, because like it doesn't really matter to us if we have the bigger or smaller room in this case. Maybe if we ever have kids, then obviously we'll take the bigger room. But also this room, I put in both a walk-in closet as well as the like walk-in bathroom, which I really want 2 bathrooms because it is very unfortunate when you need to use the bathroom but someone else is in there. Which I've noticed that a little bit with my roommate, just like she'll be in there and then like I'll suddenly like have to pee or something. I also put this vanity in here, which I don't have the vanity in real life, but I really want one because also the bathroom thing, like whenever I'm getting ready for videos or streaming, I like to put on makeup. Just like not because I feel like I have to, but just because I really like makeup and I like creating art on my face. Does that even make sense? I don't even do anything too crazy, but I just really like wearing it. But then I feel bad if I'm getting ready for a long time. Also, usually before videos or streaming, I straighten my hair to make it a little bit more manageable. Because with it being natural, it's just like wavy and frizzy, and I don't really know how to control all that just yet. I know there's a way, but I'm not a pro of my hair, so I just straighten it and then brush it out, and then it's fine. Also, in this bathroom, I put the 2 sinks, which I would love to have. Because if you're both getting ready at the same time, then you can just each have your own sink. You don't have to share over with just one. And then I put a little bit of clutter items. Again, it's all the CC items, which I really liked because usually for my bathrooms and kitchens, for the clutter items, I use like the same things like every single time. And then over here I have the walk-in closet. I would prefer to have it like connected to the bedroom versus the bathroom, but just for the sake of this build, that's just how it turned out. I probably could have moved it, but I didn't. And then over here I have the second bathroom, which it's pretty much the same. It's smaller. I also made sure to put a litter box in there, which I really hope when we find a place we have a bathroom big enough to put the litter box in. Right now it's in my bedroom, which is not ideal because of the smell and just like, it's like her bathroom in my bedroom. But my bathroom in my apartment is really, really tiny, so we're not going to be able to fit that in there. So hopefully one day. Also, with this being like an actual house versus an apartment, we were able to have a yard, which I really, really want. I really want a dog sometime in the near future. I'm definitely not ready right now, but eventually I want to get one. But I really want to have an actual yard so it can run around in, and I don't have to worry about having to put it on the leash every time it needs to go use the bathroom or anything. So hopefully we can have a yard. Also, I really want to get more into gardening whenever I can. Like, not on this side, but on the other side of the backyard, I have a little space where I can have like some sort of garden because I want to grow like my own types of food and stuff. When I was growing up, or when I was a kid, I would go stay at my grandma's a lot, and I remember she would grow her own carrots and I think some other things. I remember really liking the carrots and not much of the other vegetables. I guess that's just a typical kid thing. You don't like your vegetables. But also my mom didn't feed me a lot of them. And whenever she did, it was like the gross canned stuff. So then I grew up not really liking it. But now as an adult, I love like fresh vegetables and I make them all the time. See, over here is where I make a little garden area with the dirt. I did put sunflowers on one side, and then the other side would be like where I'd grow vegetables. So if I were to play in this house, I would just like grow my own stuff. But anyways, this is just about the end of this video. Please let me know how you thought of it in the comments down below. I had a lot of fun with it and building it, and I just spent so much time and effort on it, and I really like how it turned out. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me and my videos, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.